Okay, just to explain, we're in part 2 now of this video. We're using my computer to record, and the screen sometimes goes dark. So Barbara very kindly, very subtly, has been keeping the screen alight. Unfortunately, when she just tapped it a moment ago, she'd actually tapped the stop record button.
Yes, I'm very, very sorry. That was totally my fault. But this is part 2 of the video that we've done.
Welcome back to the Two Dyspraxics, live on location in Maidstone Town Centre.
And we'll try and remember where we got to before I...
Yeah, I was saying something, but I can't remember. Oh, I know what it was.
Lucy and...
About the writing with people.
Yes,
that was it. Yeah, it's actually quite nice to write, as I say, with people, because sometimes I'm sat at home for kind of 2-3 hours at a time, and I'm from my company, and I know, Barbara, you write by yourself as well, but it's nice to be in your own company sometimes, but sometimes it's nice just to kind of sit with someone else and have a laugh and a chat at the same time.
Yeah, and especially during NaNoWriMo, because there are so many of us who are taking part, and we've got a very active group in Kent, I have to say.
It's active imagination, but...
Well, we've got that too, obviously, but I remember last year while we were away on a writer's retreat, and there was somebody who was wrestling with the problem of how she was going to murder a couple of her characters. And so she turned up to dinner, I think it was, one day while we were away, and she said, "I've murdered them both." And somebody else said, "Well done." Yeah, so it's quite...
And that's one of the few probably places where you can actually get away with something like that.
You can. But it's just great. So we all understand where everybody else is coming from, because we're all writing bizarre things as well.
But you have to, at the same point, kind of know your place. Because funny enough, I was just saying earlier to Barbara, if I walked back in here in Cafe Nero and said to Barbara, "I just worked out a way to kill him, it's done," and you went, "Oh, well done," we'd probably be casted away by the police, so it's kind of knowing the places.
We don't want that, do we?
Well,
not again.
No, not after the first time. No. I think I was going to say something, but that'd be for the outtakes.
No, please
That's
don't.
For the outtakes.
Yeah, keep it with the outtakes.
There are a few as well, but...
So, I don't know about you, but I'm raring to go to write a few more thousand
words. Yes, we're off again now. We're going our separate ways now to return back to base to write some more for the evening. So by the end of the day, Barbara will have written about 6,000 words, probably.
At least.
Probably 10. Probably 10.
I don't know that. I really don't know that. But I might do a few more. We'll see.
Thousands. She'll have finished tonight. She'll have finished now.
No. Finished.
What's the most amount of words you've ever written in one day?
Ooh.
For NaNoWriMo?
I don't know, actually. Possibly last weekend while I was away, but I don't know how many words I wrote in that one particular day. But on the graph, because there's a graph on the NaNoWriMo website, and you can look at your statistics, and the graph just goes through. It's quite... I'm not explaining this very well. Dyspraxia is exactly again. But you can see it's a bar chart really that shows you how many words you've written per day. And there's this massive great bar chart where I had one day when I was away, I booked a Premier Inn for a couple of nights last week. And that really helped. And because I had no distractions at all, it was only TV and nothing much on that. So I was just writing and nothing else basically. But the bar chart looked really healthy on that one particular day. So I don't know how many it was. It's the very short answer to that.
But probably quite a few, I imagine. Yeah, I think we'll follow up with that, and Barbara can let you know how many. I think mine was about. I think mine was about 3,000. It was my most in one day.
Is it?
And that was last weekend, I think, when I collapsed in a small heap. After that, I think.
Well, on day one, I've written 7,000, I think, this year. So I wrote more than you did.
Whatever. You can go off people, you know.
We're not competing.
No.
We're not competing.
Cut. So there we go. Off to the coalface. So thank you for listening. This is Two Dyspraxics on location. How exciting!
In Maidstone Town Centre.
First of many, Barbara. We've got more locations planned, haven't we?
Oh, definitely. Yes, I think Costa del Sol. That's the first one, isn't it?
Can we get expenses paid for that? Do you think?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Well, we won't do it otherwise.
No. If anyone wants to contribute and do some like crowdsourcing or crowdfunding or something for this, that's our next location.
So that we can go to some lovely exotic locations and entertain.
Purely in the name of research, right? Dyspraxia and writing.
Of course. Yes,
purely.
Of course.
Purely. So just a check's payable to the Two Dyspraxics, care of Cafe Nero. So this is the Two Dyspraxics on location, and speak to you again soon. Bye.